Hi guys. In this video, I am going to tackle about the some parts of annexes in the Marpol Convention. So the first annexes at the Annex 1 is regulation for the prevention of pollution by oil, which entered into force in October 1983. So it links prevention of pollution by area of operational measures as well as from accident operations or discharge. So the 1992 amendments to Annex 1 made it mandatory for new oil tanker to have double hulls and brought in pace in schedule for existing tankers to fit double hulls, which was subsequently revised in 2001 and 2003. So in Annex 1, it concerns about the pollution of oil by the ship's discharge, which it's either from accidental or from the operation. So it is made mandatory to put double hulls, obviously to secure our cargoes or our oil to not to be scattered in the ocean. So that is what it made it mandatory to put double hulls in the existing tankers nowadays. So that is what about the Annex 1 is. So the second one is the Annex 2. So the Annex 2 is regulation for the control of pollution by noxious liquids, substances, and bulk. So it is entered into force on October 2, 1983. So details the discharge criteria and measures for the control of pollution by noxious liquid substances and carried in bulk. So some 250 substances were evaluated and included in the list appended to the convention. So the less discharge at their residues is allowed only to reception facilities. So it is only to reception facilities until certain concentration and conditions or which vary with the category of substance are applied within any case. So no discharge of residues containing noxious liquids substance is permitted within 12 miles of the nearest land. So that is all about the Annex 2. So again, Marpol Annex 2 is it talks about it concerns about the noxious liquids. Substances means in substance indicated the pollution category column of chapter 17 or 18 of the International Bulk Chemical Codes or so or it is provisionally assessed under the provision of Regulation 6.3 as falling into that category. So there are lots of examples of noxious liquids such as acetone, cyanohydrine, and acrolein, carbon dicyclopide, and many more, and etc. So those are the examples of LNS that may causes pollution when it is accidentally flow in the ocean that may affect the life of sea creatures and also the well-being of the human or the human being. So that is what the Annex 2 is all about. So the next one is Annex 3. So the next one is Annex 3. So preventions of pollution by harmful substances carried by sea in package form. So it entered into force in July 1, 1992. So it contains general requirements for the issuing of data standards on packing, marking, labeling, documentation, stowage, quantity limitations, and exceptions, and also notifications. So for the purpose of this annex, or the harmful substances are those substances which are identified as marine pollutants. So it is in the International Maritime Dangerous Goods or IMDG code, so or which meet the criteria in the appendix of Annex 3. So why it is concerned, the way it is concerned that harmful substances be secured. So it is much important to secure our cargoes in order not to make pollution in the environment that can also affect our life and the life of the sea creatures. So it is must that we must be conscious about carrying that dangerous goods. So the next one, the last one in my topic is Annex 4. So the prevention of pollution by sewage from ship. So it is entered in the force in September 27, 2003. So it contains requirements for control of pollution by sewage. The discharge of sewage into the sea is prohibited. So it talks about the prohibition of the sewage in discharging in the ocean. So except when the ship has an operation approved sewage treatment plant, or when the ship is discharging communicated and disinfected sewage using an approved system at distance of more than 3 nautical miles. So it has an exemption, yeah. When it has a approval or has a disinfecting operation. So but it is must that in discharging it needs that it is the distance is 3 nautical miles from the nearest land. So sewage which is not communicated respected has to be discharged at distance of 12 nautical miles from the nearest land. So that is what is all about the Annex 4, the prevention of pollution by sewage. Yeah, it is must that we need to prevent the sewage from scattering to the ocean. So that would be all in my discussion. Thank you.